it glow because it beat my fingers so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right.
Home watch, guardhouse, house call, house break, home stretch, home run, home straight, home bird, home help, home truth, home sick. House lights.
Basically, I like the flats. I like the way they're designed. There's something unique about it. I don't know how to put my finger on it. There's just sort of a feeling here. I'd stay here as long as the place stays up, I guess.
Mary, Mary, quite contrary, has a garden grow with silver bells and cocoa shells and good smells all in a row.
And basically, the green light's there to encourage some of the plants to flower. I don't know, I read it about 12 months ago, something like that. And basically, a plant just responds to green light as though it's darkness.
I have to say, I'd never thought of this place as a ski resort. Ashfield VAlley and its 1,000 chalets. A case of the half-light, making me snowblind. Ashfield VAlley, the tragic story of a kissing cousin of Solomon Grundy. Early on Monday, just before dawn, they delivered him over the drawing board, and on Tuesday from 10 to 11's, they opened him up with a pair of scissors, cut the tape on 1,000 homes in his pigeonholes, in his honeycombs. But on Wednesday at noon they called for the nurse, and at 2 he was bad, and at 4 he was worse. And on Thursday at 5 an expert prescribed an injection of cash and the kiss of life. But on Friday evening at 20 to 9, with boards at the windows, they closed his eyes, put him down, read the last rites, and on Saturday night, just after dusk, it was ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And all day Sunday out came the people, like bees from the lion on the tin of treacle, with their beds, their bikes, their pets and their children, and his broken bones went to pave the way for a business park and a motorway. And that, as they say, was that. Well, almost, because Ashfield VAlley couldn't give up the ghost. With his head in his hands, down but not out, he went walkabout, slouching back into town to be drawn again, to be born again.
The access road is agreed.
Yeah.
There's either a choice for office development or business park. That's not a major issue as far as we're concerned. But the main problem then is going to be these last 3 blocks of flats on this side.
You need these fairly quickly, don't you?
That's right, because they would be part of this site.
Yeah.
Whether it's offices or anything else.
Yeah.
We'd want to arrange the demolition contract reasonably quickly to be able to sell this piece of land on.
Yeah.
With what's already cleared.
Well, we've almost got those empty for you. There's only 2 tenants left within a matter of another month. They should be completely empty.
Right.
We'll be able to hand those over for demolition.
Ashfield VAlley stood proud and tall. Ashfield VAlley had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Ashfield together again.
Well, the borough architect had £1,000,000 to spend. He built some flats on the edge of town, and he knocked them down again.
And when they were up, they were up.
And when they were down, they were down.
And when they were up, it was found
they were neither use nor ornament. Neither use nor ornament.
majority of mail is bills and gyros. They don't get a lot of other kinds, really. They don't get a lot of advertising mail. Going by today, like it's Valentine's Day, I didn't get a right lot of cards for them.
It's practically empty compared to what it was. And from a policing point of view, the demand for a police presence on that estate has dwindled. It doesn't require the type of attention that it did do in the past.
It's the loose dog we have the problem with, where people just let the dog out and they don't look after it.
They used to go around in packs. So if you got trapped up a landing with a pack of dogs, you had to be really careful. But I started getting friendly with them. They all used to follow me around, used to feed them.
As you've probably seen, there's hundreds of dogs knocking about. The helmet that I wear, I think frightens dogs and will tend to make them a bit more aggressive.
We spend 18 hours a day outside out of 24. Those are the dogs who's causing the problem.
I don't care much for these pooches and mutts, and this place, you can tell from the litter they leave, has gone to the dogs. I mean, literally. No doubt about it. If you passed me a tenner for every dog between Appleby and Xanadu, I'd be rubbing shoulders with John Paul Getty. Or if every dog in Ashfield VAlley stood nose to tail, we'd be talking in terms of a conga or chain to Acapulco and back again. Oh, I know the dangers, what they say about giving a dog a bad name. Like on Otterburn, a pair of pugs I know for a fact are pushing drugs. As for the dirt, I'm a world expert, the number of times I've put my foot in it, and a gang of boxers have told me to button it, so I watch where I tread, bite my lip, but I could write a book on it, and let me say on the very day a dog moves in next door, or down below, or up above, you mark my words, there goes the neighbourhood.
The 25-year anniversary of the formation of the Hungarian Club. That's what we're celebrating tonight. The Hungarian Club, to me personally, mean that I can keep my own identity some. You could even call it a sanctuary. Could be like a small part of my country on a doorstep. I still feel very much Hungarian in a way, but I am very English now. I cannot really put it in words, but my roots are here now.
Saturday night, I can step to one side. Saturday night, the perfect time for me to steer away from the beaten track, to finish things off on a different tack. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. That isn't the start of some smart remark about houses or flats. It's tonight's first dance. Best foot forward, left over right. Left foot forward, right over left. That's not for the sake of some sort of twist on the best laid plans of mice and man, or breathing space, or room to live. Not a careful dig about places and people, but tonight's last jig, a Hungarian circle. Fire in the hole, let's go to town now. Raise the roof, bring the house down.